Grand rising, grand arrival, grand return. Peace and blessings to the righteous and repentant alike. I am Sophia of the AmaruKhan Band of Indians, and this is our astrotarography sun sign Decan update video. We are moving into some new energy, which we need to discuss in a little bit of detail. So this occurs on September the 12th, where we move into the Ten of Cups energy. And the Ten of Cups is love, satisfaction, and harmony. And a little bit about the Ten of Cups is that this energy is not tangible. Like, one thing I'm realizing about the cups since we've been doing these astrotarography readings and the going into each individual card, seeing what the energy is really feeling like and what it's what has become of the energy, it really feels like Cups energy is just not real energy. Like, it's real in your mind, but it doesn't necessarily translate to being real in physical reality. And so it's very interesting, because if you think about the season that has Cups, which is June, July, and August, Cancer season, Leo season, and Virgo season, the quote-unquote summer months, you would think that it would have something tangible. But this doesn't seem, in general, these Cups energies do not feel like tangible energies. From 2 all the way down to 10. It really feels like these are perhaps laying the foundation in your mind for the tangible energies that come with Pentacles. Pentacles, coins are tangible energies. These just seem like intangible energies, and if you're not aware that these things may not be tangible, these may not be the actual real things that you're supposed to get, it seems like it'd be very easy to hijack people's dreams and their goals in this time and use it for quote-unquote nefarious things. And that's what, to me, it feels like is being done. I mean, I'm not, saying that there's nothing good about Cup season, because the good thing is you do have the time to expand your mind to what is possible, all the possibilities, to take in I guess you would call it like all the light codes, all the spectrums of light, right, that come in because it's summer and the light is beaming down. You have more opportunity to take in all of those spectrums of light and really process what that would look like for you if you were to get it. So this is a time for dreamers and for visionaries and for people who just are tapped in with all of the different possibilities that are out there. And I do think that is generally true about people who have heavy Cancer placements, heavy Leo placements, and heavy Virgo placements. They are like the dreamers. They have big dreams. They're able and capable to see results or possibilities that others in the with other placements, they can't see these things. So this is why you have your major visionaries as, like, with, again, like I said, heavy Cancer, Leo, and Virgo energy. And for the energy to be so to lack grounding, it's also interesting that what are those things? The major arcana are the Chariot, the Strength, and then the Hermit, because these are all people who carry the big dreams of what could be, but they're not using anything to get. There's no, they don't have, what do you call it? They don't have physical things to support them. So if you think about Cancer energy with the Chariot, that's just a person who is literally riding a thing that's not even real. The Chariot is a chariot he built out of some stones. So you're not going anywhere in that. That's just your, the space that you set up to do your dreaming in. or even the Leo card, the strength card, that woman is taming a lion with her hands, but you wouldn't use anything. When your energy is of a certain frequency, you don't need any tools to do that. That's just all coming from inside of you. And the same thing with the hermit. He's got the light, but the light is the light that he put in there. It's his light that he's looking at. So again, you have this energy where people are kind of like, you are quantifying these dreams in the biggest ways possible. So with this Ten of Cups, we see that there's this happy family and the cups are there, but they don't have the cups. They're not tangible. It's like setting up the vision or selling the vision of what you want to your family. Like, that's the energy of the Ten of Cups. I have this natively, so I can definitely see this in my life. Like, I'm always capable, just like I do on this channel, of giving people the vision of how things should go. And because I have heavy Scorpio placements, then I'm all for cutting off what is not working and really digging down into what actually does work, grounding it into some physical energies. Now, what I have that helps me ground into the physical energies, I can only assume that it's because I transmute the energy that I'm able to ground it in with some physical reality. So for the transmutation, as you can see, we have the 10 of coins, or the 10 of pentacles, which is carefree, harmony, and happy love. Again, the difference between the 10 of cups and the 10 of pentacles is that in the 10 of cups, the cups are out there somewhere. Like, it's a rainbow and it's a promise, right? So what is the rainbow? The rainbow is the promise. The 10 of pentacles, the 10 of coins, is the physical reality. It's like, it reminds me of like how they talk about pennies from heaven. Like, literally the physical thing has physically appeared. And you have the abundance is obvious because it's everywhere. You still have the family. You see a man, you see a woman, you see a child, you see the dogs, but you also have the grandmother, the older woman there, who is making sure that things are going the way they're supposed to go. In the 10 of cups energy, it's like a family just runs off and they're not taking any advice from anybody. But with the 10 of pentacles, no, somebody is there making sure that things are going the way that they're supposed to and that the money actually shows up. And I think that's how we're supposed to use this energy. We're supposed to dream as big as we can, take everything we see as the promise of what it is, but then we have to ground that in making sure that it actually happens. And that's my general, I'll probably do another overview video like on the cups in general, but that's my general way of perceiving it. Like, the cups are about the ability to dream big, to go out into the celestial realm and pick up some of those celestial waters with our cup and bring it back to the physical realm to actually share with people. Because the thing about cups is your cups are meant to be shared. We take communion out of a cup. It's meant to be shared. So you get the big ideas and you bring them back as a visionary to the people around you. But the Pentacles energy is heavy on what have you done for me lately? Where is my result? I don't see what I've been promised. Something's wrong with that. We need to have a discussion. So then you can see kind of like how these things play out, right? So we're going to be transmuting this 10 of cups with the 10 of cups with the 10 of coins through the lens of the 7th house in Pisces. Now, I think I'll mention this here too. The reason why we're just now getting to the 7th house of Pisces is because when I do these delineations, I use whole sign houses. And so it isn't until we get to the 3rd decan that the ascendant is the same as 6 a.m., the first hour. The ascendant is the same as the sign for the month. So all the way up at the first 2 decans, the ascendant was still Leo. So now we're fully out of Leo ascendant energy and into Virgo ascendant energy. And that's the way that the ascendants work. I've been monitoring this now for a few months, so that's why I can say. So, so if you've got somebody with a sun and an ascendant in the same sign, they were probably born during one of these power hours, 6 a.m., 1 p.m., 8 p.m., or 1 a.m., but it would be in the third decan of the energy, because this just doesn't happen until the third decan of the energy. So the seventh house of Pisces is admit when you are no longer in contact with reality. Now, we are familiar with this energy because when we were in Five of Cups energy or Six of Cups energy, when we were in Five of Cups energy, we were also dealing with the seventh house in Pisces. So anyway, now we're back to the seventh house of Pisces. So admit when you're no longer in contact with reality. So the best thing to do with the Ten of Cups energy when you're trying to transmute it is to understand that the Ten of Cups is not real. It's only what you bring in with the Ten of Pentacles that is actually real. And you have to be honest about it. A lot of people are going to be experiencing changes within their families and stuff like that, because that's what the energy says. But a lot of people are not going to acknowledge that what they're talking about is not real. It's something that you're getting not because of something you did or didn't do, but it's because you're aligned with the energy. And I feel like that is the message that needs to go out during this time period, is to say, I'm not experiencing what y'all are experiencing because I'm not in contact with that reality. I have switched timelines. I'm on a different timeline. I'm putting myself on a different timeline, especially since we have brought in the discussions of the moon governors, as I call them. I don't know why I go into Old English with the governor, but that is I will do that every time. And I did that to to make it clear to people that these things are all related. Like, no matter how you look at it, they're related. Because if people want to separate it out and say, oh, well, this thing just happened to me because of X, Y, and Z. But no, like, you somehow are, we cannot continue on as if our ignorance is okay. We have to really dig down and be honest about what's going on and how things are happening. And I feel like a lot of people are ignorant to how these energies work, and we can't be ignorant anymore. We have to know how these things work, which means you do have to admit that you're not in contact with reality, because the reality is these energies do work. They are at work. The lie is these energies aren't at work and you're just, somehow things are just coming together. No, that's not the case. We have to stop that lie, that reality that says these things are just randomly coming together. That must be stopped. People in the mainstream culture that everyone takes their quote-unquote marching orders from are all using astrology to get their stuff done. Or, no, they are. And they're very much controlled by the astrology. So you're going to see people behave in a certain way based on the astrology. There's no getting around that. And the sooner that people admit that's what's going on and they stop lying about it, the better off everyone is. And that's the problem. People don't want to admit it. They're not admitting that. What did it say? Admit you are not in contact with reality, or you are. Admit when you are no longer in contact with reality, right? These people need to admit that they're using the astrology to do these things. They need to come clean with that. We need to come clean with the fact that they're using the astrology, and we have to call these people out because they are. Like, there's no way that, they're not using the astrology. I'm sorry. There's no way. They must be. That's the only way that they can get stuff done, the way that they have been getting it done. So they have to admit they're not really in contact with reality, and we have to call them on it. And that's what this energy is. This old lady is sitting there. She is calling them out on the pennies from heaven. There's nobody calling this family in the Ten of Cups out on the fact that it's just a promise that's in the sky. No, what you really need is that tangible result from the promise. So make sure the promise is tied to the tangible result. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Of course, you can follow our daily transmutation reports on YouTube or on my TikTok. Also, I am, if you would like these slides for the month, and I have a brief little explanation that's written up to go with the different transits, so you can follow along. Please join our Schumann Mystery School where this information is published. So peace and blessings. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.